2 seconds in and already breathing heavy. These pants. What? Hike number 1. It is January 5th, 2024. I planned this hike today and it is pouring rain. I guess it's not as violent as it was earlier. There's also quite literally no one else in this parking lot. But that's a plus side. I thought about not coming hiking today and changing it to tomorrow, but honestly, the pouring rain means that there will probably be no one else on the trail, and I'd much rather go on a hike in the pouring rain and not run into people than go on a beautiful sunny Saturday and be running into people nonstop. Let's go! For my first hike for the series, I knew that I'd be hiking alone today, so I chose one that I've done a few times before and I've done alone before so that I would be comfortable. This trail is 5.5 kilometers, a little over 200 meters elevation, I think. And it's out and back, and there is what I like to call the most aesthetically pleasing waterfall on the island at the end of it. And considering all this rain, it should be really beautiful right now. One thing that sucks about this trail is that it's pretty much all downhill on the way in, which means that it's all uphill on the way back. I opted for my Vessies today because, as you can see, it's very muddy. I honestly wear my Vessies for lots of shorter hikes like this if I know that they're not going to be super technical, and especially if I know they're going to be muddy. These are just so easy to clean and they have good enough traction for short runs like this. I'm going to try really hard this year to remember to track my stats on all trails. I'm usually really bad at remembering to track my hikes, but hopefully this will be some incentive, a good reminder, because I'd be really curious to see all my stats at the end of the year. Look at this mud. That's beautiful though. I feel like the GoPro does not show the colors very well, but there's no chance I'm using my camera in this weather. I'm also trying out these new hiking pants today that apparently are not as waterproof as I was hoping they were going to be. It's fine because this is just a short hike, it doesn't really matter, but I definitely thought they would be a little bit waterproof and they're not at all. I keep thinking that it's dry enough to take my hood off because I can't hear when my hood's on and I'm alone, so I definitely want to be able to hear. But this trail is so inconsistent with tree cover and no tree cover that I keep getting soaked. If you were wondering if I'm a professional vlogger, I have officially dropped the GoPro 3 times in the mud. All that water. Even my phone is having such a hard time with this low light and all the rain on the lens. I'm just about at the waterfall. You can probably hear it. I'm gonna try and take videos from this point on, but the waterfall might be really loud. I'm not sure. The first few times that I hiked to this waterfall, this whole area that I'm on was just a big muddy cliff with some rope sections. So it wasn't exactly the most family-friendly design. Not everybody can make it down. You can still see the waterfall from up higher, but you couldn't go to the bottom. Just in the past year, maybe 2 years, they added these stairs and they added this viewing platform here so that everybody can enjoy the view. Let me show you the waterfall. I hope you can hear me. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen the waterfall rushing that much. Let's go to the bottom. Okay, usually I would like venture down here and I go stand on those rocks there, but there's so much water. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that today, but let's try it. I think this might be the best I can do. I don't really want to hop over there and then end up stuck or soaked. There's another cool spot that you can go along the side of this waterfall. Again, there might be too much water, but I've like fully gone under the waterfall before in the summertime. Let's see how close we can get. Usually you can go right there. I don't think I'm gonna go any closer. It's so cold. Guys, look at how soaked my backpack is. This isn't even funny. Shout out to Patagonia for keeping me dry in this jacket. I'm also wearing a Patagonia fleece. Totally keeping me warm. And the Vessies. The Vessies are doing the trick. The hiking pants not so much, but they're keeping me warm even though they're soaked, so that's good. Back up we go. Hands are absolutely frozen. Bye. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna let myself repeat hikes for this challenge, because usually in a year I'll do the same hike like 2 or 3 times, especially this one. I do this one often. And I feel like they should count, but maybe I'll just have to be more creative and do new ones this year. I think the things I'm most worried about when it comes to this challenge are, 1, shoulder season, just because all the hikes that I'm excited about are covered in snow until like July, right? So it's going to be hard for me to find hikes every week to keep me busy until then. But I really want to be more hiking fit, so I think, you know, if I can stick to it, I'll be grateful. And then number 2, gas, because a lot of the hikes are at least an hour or 2 away that I want to do. I've never really been able to justify just driving really far for a day if it's for a hike or something, like maybe once in a while, but every single week needing to drive to a hike, because there aren't very many that are that close to me that are long enough to fit my criteria of what I'm going to consider a hike for this challenge. Like there's lots of walks, but not bigger hikes. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes, because gas is expensive. And we start the uphill climb. These pants. What? That was hilarious. Guys, I'm supposed to go grocery shopping after this. I can't show up in this. Look how moody and beautiful. I'm almost done now. I'm very close to being back to my car. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think I'll get around to vlogging every single one of my 52 hikes, especially because I'm sure I'll do some with friends and family who don't want to be on camera. But if you guys enjoy watching this, then let me know, because I'll try to vlog as many of them as possible if this is something that you enjoy watching. See you next time.